Hi and welcome to today's video. Today I'm going to give you a very quick demo of how to put a mapping nib inside its holder. So this particular holder that I have over here, it's a nib holder. It's by this brand called Tachikawa. I'm sorry if I'm pronouncing it wrong. So this is an interesting holder. I've had a couple of holders from this brand before and I've loved them. So this one over here, it says that it's since 1987 and I got it for INR 330. So let's unbox this first and then we will test out. So before that, it tells over here what are the suitable pen nibs. So these are all the nibs which are suitable for this one. This particular one is made in Japan. So let's first unbox it. It's a very beautiful color. This one is a metallic red color. And the top portion where I hold the nib is going to be circular like this. So when you have a circular one, your nib is also going to be in a similar way. You can still try putting a drawing nib. I'll show you the different kind of nibs which are there, and then I'll give you a demo of how to put the nib inside. So I use this set by the Joseph Gillot. It's an artist selection of different kinds of nibs. It has lots of mapping nibs and drawing nibs, and an interesting part about this, it also has a magnet that helps you to pick out the different nibs. So they do have two holders which come along with them, but your nibs tend to rust over time or they get spoiled, and then sometimes they just get stuck inside the holder and you just cannot use the holder for anything else. So the nib that I'm going to use today is one of these mapping nibs. So this is what a mapping nib looks like. Let me just close this and show you. So this is what a mapping nib looks like. It is circular at the bottom. It has a depth over here. Alright, so I'm going to now show you how to insert it inside. So you just have to go around the circle in the center. And I can see as I'm trying to put this inside, the circular part is going in. Just be a little careful when you do this. Just removing it and showing you it comes back to its original place. So this is a good one because in case this nib breaks after use after some time, if this comes back and all the other particles are out, then you can reuse it and put another nib inside. I'm just now pushing this inside as much as it can go, and it's going in quite well. Till this point it's gone in, it's not going beyond this, but that's fine. So I'm just going to let it be. What we're going to do right now is I'm also going to dip this in ink and show you how the mapping nib writes. So this was another one that I got from the same brand. This has a wooden holder and it also comes with a cap. This is the reason why I had bought it, because I do a lot of travel sketching. So I prefer one with a cap so the nib doesn't get damaged. Unfortunately, it broke for me, my nib. And a lot of particles of it got stuck inside and it's not coming out, so I'm not able to replace or put another nib inside, which is why I decided to go for another one. Now this was much more expensive than this is probably 1/3 or 1/4 the price of it, but I'm happier that way because it doesn't hurt me so badly when it is going to get spoiled. So I'm just going to try and see if the cap of this one is going to fit in for this. Unfortunately, it does not fit in, which means I cannot carry it along with me, but otherwise the hold and the feel is nice. This is much longer, the wooden one, so it's sometimes very easy to hold it and use it for either your calligraphy or illustration. So I'm going to try and see if the shorter one is going to work. I've never used such a short handle before, so it's going to be interesting to see how this is going to work. So I've got an Indian ink over here. And this is my dip pen, and we're going to try and see how it works. So I'm just going to dip this inside the ink. So I love mapping nibs because of this. So with a single nib, you can create so many different thickness of strokes. You can create thin lines, can also create thick lines. You just have to add a little pressure. So to hold, this is very nice. I was first a little skeptical because I've not used a short holder like this, but it's just so smooth to hold it. It's very lightweight. It doesn't feel like you're holding anything. It's going to take little time for me to get used to it because I've used the ones with longer barrels, but it's still quite handy. So let's try and create maybe some leaves. Maybe a building. This sound is what is so amazing for me. Just become part of my life so much that it brings joy instantly when I hear this sound. So it writes really well, it's able to hold well, and this is, I think, a metallic plastic finish. So let's see how long this lasts. I've never seen any holder break so far in the last few years that I've been using different kinds of holders, mostly wooden. I think this is my first plastic one. So I'm quite excited to use this, and always remember, whenever you're using ink, you will have to wash your nib immediately. Do not leave your nib inside the water at all. It's going to damage more than the nib, it will damage the holder. Since this is plastic, it's not going to be too bad for it, but if it's a wooden holder, it will damage it instantly. So the difference here is definitely this part. This was much more easier to use. They have a nice ergonomic shape over here, and this is like a rubber handle, so your hand doesn't slip. So you're paying much higher price for that. So clean your nibs always perfectly. Do not use a lot of force, and just enjoy creating a lot of beautiful things. I hope today's video was useful for you to understand how to put a mapping nib inside your holder, and I'll see you soon for the next one. Bye bye.